Hey everybody, and welcome back to my series called 365 Riffs for Beginning Guitar. Have you missed any of these riffs? I've been doing them since January 1st. There's hundreds of them. Check out the full playlist on my YouTube channel. It's called 365 Riffs for Beginning Guitar. Now today we have Let's Live for Today from the Grassroots. It's got a great intro, which I'm going to show you in a second. It's got some nice easy chords. If you want to play along with the original recording, you do want to have a capo at the 4th fret. All right, let's check out that intro. Now I have the capo on at the 4th fret because that's going to put us in the right key for the song. I'm going to refer to the frets as they relate to the capo. So the 1st fret is right here, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and so on, okay? Let's talk about this riff. Based on the 5th fret. So what do we have? Index finger at 5 on the 1st string 3 times. Ring finger 7. Now here's where it gets interesting. You could just go back to another 5 before we move our hand backwards, or what the song actually has, which is a fast hammer-on pull-off. I'm only plucking once with my pick, and then I move back. So here's what it sounds like the authentic way. Slow motion. And here's what it sounds like the cheating way. Melodically it's still there, but it's nice to throw in that little touch. Okay, so the first half, the authentic way. Fast little hammer-on pull-off, and then down to the 3rd fret. Glide up to 12. It's okay for the listener to hear that glide. I say 12, really it's, what? Really that's 8 right there. 7. Notice all with my index finger, and then it begins again. By the time you're done, you should have a good line in your pointer finger. All right, so there's the intro riff using the capo. And we're going to keep the capo on for the entire tune because that way you can play along with the original recording. My goal for all of you is to crank up the original recording and play along with the tune. And because the original recording actually features a 12-string guitar that's tuned down lower, it puts the song in a weird key, and it's up to us to figure out how to play along with it without having to retune our guitars extra loose, extra low. So there's the solution, capo at 4. Now let's leave the capo on at the 4th fret and learn the easy chords and the easy strumming that's going to take you through the rest of the tune. Now with the capo on at the 4th fret, it makes our chord choices very easy. We have A minor and C, and that's the heart of the song right there. Make sure when you change from A minor to C, it's really important to only move one finger. Only your ring finger needs to move. Whatever you do, don't lift off your first 2 fingers when you change from A minor to C. Don't do it. You got to practice so you don't lift them off. Now they can scooch a little bit, they can slide a little bit on the strings. Don't let them go, okay? You're shooting yourself in the foot there. Only the ring finger reaches over. Very, very, very important. Okay, so you need A minor, you need C. You also need E minor. Whatever 2 fingers work. I'm going to use my 2nd and 3rd fingers for E minor. You need F, and if F is problematic for you, I have a video called What the F. I'll try to remember to put a link to that video in the description of this video, What the F. And it shows you a bunch of different options when it comes time to playing an F chord. You need a G, and I definitely recommend doing G with your 2nd and 3rd fingers over here and your pinky, little finger on the 1st string. And that's it for your chords. Now let's talk about the order they go in and how to strum them. More than any other song I've ever taught to anybody, ever, this song sounds great when you hit a chord and just let it ring for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now I know some students, they can't stand it. They want to do something fancy with their right hand, and I'll get to that in a minute, but it sounds great and it totally is appropriate to this song to bang out those chords for 4 counts, almost throughout the entire tune. But having said that, here's a strum pattern that does show up in the song and is totally appropriate to play. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Every time you have to play a chord, down, 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 up, down. As always, hold the pick very loosely. Keep your arm and wrist loose. Make sure your upstrokes only glance off maybe 1 or 2 or 3 strings. Don't try to get 5 or 6 strings on the way up. You've heard me say that before. Okay, so let's live for today. When the song starts off, we have the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. Then the words come in, and you keep doing that same A minor C 6 times. On the 6th time, right after you hear, may others plan their future, I'm busy loving you. That happens to be on the A minor, busy loving you. And you just let it ring. This is the 6th time of the verse, A minor, C, back and forth. Busy loving you. Let it ring there. And I got to say it, when you hear the singer go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's one of the best count-ins ever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love it. You got to live for that part of the song, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're into the chorus. What's the chorus all about? Easy. Chorus. Same. We're going to keep the strumming the same, unless you just want to bang it out and let it ring for 4 counts. That's okay too. Strumming for the chorus. A minor to E minor. E minor today. Live for today. The F. I'm telling you, it sounds great to just hit the F once. Let it ring for 4 counts. G, 2, 3, 4. You could apply the strum pattern, but you don't have to. Okay, the F for 4 counts, the G for 4 counts like I just did, and we're coming to the end of the chorus. A minor, to C, to E minor for 2 beats. 1, 2, C, 2. And that's how the chorus ends. Okay, I'm going to go through the chorus from the very beginning of the chorus for a second. The sha-la-la. 2, here we go. Sha-la-la-la, live for today. Sha-la-la-la, E minor. Okay, you ready? Now get your F as quick as you can. Don't worry, 2, 3, about tomorrow. Hey, A minor. E minor, let it ring 2 beats. C, let it ring 2 beats. And then you're back to the next verse, the second verse, okay? So, easy strumming, no matter how you slice it, easy strumming. Because there is no super distinctive strum for this tune. We have a little bit of freedom. You get the idea. Nice chords, okay? Easy, you can do that. Don't let that F scare you, okay? Now, there's the other part of the song is the bridge. And I want to talk about that in the next clip. Even though the bridge is more A minor, C, back and forth, I just want to make sure I don't leave that out. So, we're going to take it to the bridge. So here we are at the bridge. What we find is more A minor and C back and forth. You can either play them as whole notes, A minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, or you can play the A minors and C's with a down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. I'll leave that up to you. You can maybe even come up with a more creative strum pattern. Bottom line is that A minor C sequence is going to happen 10 times. I know, right? And the lyrics keep repeating. It gets a little repetitive. So guess what? I don't have a great cue for you. You know, sometimes there's an exact certain lyric, and you say, as soon as you hear that word, it's time to change. This one you're going to just have to feel. But what I can tell you is after 10 times of A minor and C, you know, we hear the lyrics saying, got to have all of your loving. Yeah, I need all your loving. The 11th time we have the A minor, and things get dramatically different. We have a nice build-up before it goes back to the chorus. What we have here is 6 E power chords, all downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a series of 4 more power chords with a retard, that means a slowing down, and that leads you to the next chorus. So the 1 finger E power chord, no brainer, 6 downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We change to an F power chord, index, 1st fret, 6th string, ring finger, 3rd fret, 5th string, and we play an F power chord once, move it up once, move it up once, move it up once. We just played an F power chord, F sharp power chord, G power chord, G sharp power chord, and that leads nicely to A minor. And that's the beginning of the next chorus. Okay, so this bridge comes after the second chorus. And then there's that nice little intro riff that happens again, and then the bridge. A minor and C back and forth 10 times. 11th time it's just the A minor. E power chord 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. final 4 power chords with a slowing down, and then you're into the 3rd chorus. And there you have it, the final piece of the puzzle of Let's Live for Today. Thank you for watching, everybody. Did you like it? You have a good time? You're going to add this song to your repertoire? I hope so. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out my website down there, Songbike. Every day, we're going to have a new riff of the day, and I'm having a ball doing these videos. I hope you like them too. Don't forget to check out the playlist on my YouTube channel that where you can find all the videos I've done for this series called 365 Riffs for Beginning Guitar. Tons of videos there. I know you'll like them. Okay, everybody, I will see you tomorrow.